So here we are, it's 2025, I mean it's second half of 2025, so don't get me wrong, I'm not late. And we have Switch 2 on the mark. Before we carry on with the main subject, good people, there's this like button and subscribe button, that helps me a lot. You can also send me a tip or click on the Patreon link in the description below, that will help me to grow that, of course, wonderful channel. Thanks a lot. We also have a lot of handhelds on the market and everything is just fine, but after having experimented with all the new hardware, I actually started to like or love even and appreciate my Nintendo Switch 1 with OLED screen more than I did. So at some point I thought, okay, that would be so great to be able to play, all these super beautiful visually AAA titles on a handheld console. And Switch 2 was definitely something that I was waiting for. But Switch 2 is here and a lot of handhelds are here that I can actually do that, but in reality that situation is not as beautiful as it looks like. So the question is, why do I say that all this experience made me love my Switch 1 more than I did before? There are a couple of reasons. First, OLED display is still a pure visual joy. And I know there's Switch 2 does have this HDR screen that is bigger, that is brighter, and it works with 120 Hz refresh rate, which is fantastic. It's an upgrade, but in terms of technology, it's a little bit of a downgrade because it's an IPS monitor. And I like the look of the OLED display. That's just my preference. I just love the look of OLED with all these deep blacks and nice colors. It just looks great. Second of all, the hybrid design of this thing is still very relevant. So Switch 2 and Switch 1 and can of course do it equally good, but Switch 1 still can do it great. But the most important thing why I still love Switch 1, or 2025 made me appreciate it more, is that the game library is still huge. And after experimenting, for example, like with hardware like Lenovo Legion Go, that you can find my honest opinion on this channel about, is like that playing AAA titles on a handheld device is still not quite there. I mean, Switch 2 is doing it amazingly good, but the amount of AAA titles available for this console right now is very, very small. And yes, Cyberpunk is fantastically optimized. It's just amazing, but the battery life is pretty short. I mean, this thing dies very soon. And if I mention PC, those handhelds last even less. It's like 1 hour, and pausing the game or getting into the game or getting out of the game is whole lot of work. And this thing can go hot, this thing can go loud. I'm not talking about Switch 2, that's a different story, but handheld devices. And usually if you want to play like in the airplane, and this is my real life experience, you have your device packed, you have your favorite games chosen, you want to play, you're in an airplane, and then oh no, you turn on in the back, or it wasn't turned off and all the battery is drained, or you have half of the battery and you want to enjoy some gaming, and after 30 minutes you're done. So having said all that, in real life, unless you are really well prepared and you have some external power bank and stuff, which is not really that convenient if you know how things in the airplanes are, people are, passing, you need to, unpack everything from your backpack or from your suitcase or whatever. It takes a lot of effort to really enjoy that kind of setup. So Switch 1, with its amazing battery life, still is a winner. And all the display and very comfortable and small and compact design, and this nice kickstand that actually can work great in an airplane, for example, on train or whatever you're traveling with, is still a great option. And then you can take your portable docking station that you can buy on AliExpress for, I don't know, 5 or 10 euros, and you can hook it up to your television set in a hotel. You can grab one of these like Pro controller for very cheap nowadays, and you can enjoy some gaming. And in reality, you may think, okay, but what about those, super fancy games? I enjoy some games, like some more simple games in a handheld more than actually AAA titles that I want to play in, super high resolution with all the visual, upgrades. So you can go with PlayStation Pro or Xbox Series X or some high-end PC, and then from a AAA game you will get the most. But in case of Switch, there's such a massive library and still a lot of support and still a lot of titles coming, like, you know, being released on that hardware that is almost impossible. This hardware is old, and when it was released, it was a little underpowered, but still things like Hades or Silk Song or you know, Hollow Knight, or you name it, there's so many games, and even like games that look impossible to run on this hardware, like Metroid Prime Remastered, are just fantastic, are still very relevant titles that you can enjoy on this thing, and you can enjoy on an external monitor, whatever you want to do it with. So again, the flexibility, the you know, this option to turn it on, turn it off any moment, and be sure that nothing eats your battery. The thing that it's so quiet, it makes this console still great. The things that I would advise if you want to improve the quality of your gameplay with Joy-Cons, with original Joy-Cons, is to buy some, you know, thumbsticks for extra height and extra control, and that makes this console still a very valid portable thing. And if you're using Pro Controller, you have definitely better experience with when it comes to, you know, precision and control, and still you can enjoy gaming. And one thing that I mentioned with Xbox Series S, and I want to mention it with Nintendo Switch, that a lot of devs just learned how to optimize the games super well for this hardware. So if you're looking for an upgrade, maybe you don't have to rush. If you're looking for gaming PC so you can enjoy some AAA titles, be mindful that it will get loud, it will get hot, and will die very soon. So maybe it's still time to wait for this thing to be better optimized, or if you're really like into like AAA type of gaming on the go, maybe look towards Steam Deck, which is still a very valid solution in 2025. Let me know in the comments below what you think about my opinion about Switch ONE that I mentioned. There are some things I didn't mention, like you can easily expand storage with SD card, which is also very convenient, but maybe you have your own reason why you still love this thing in 2025, and if you prefer maybe the original one or the OLED version, or you are thinking of the upgrade, or you already upgraded, and let me know what your experience are. I really enjoy to hear your voice on this channel. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave thumbs up, subscribe, and I just want to give a shout to a company that has been sending me some cool stuff. If you're into mobile photography, JJC is the brand you want to look at on Amazon or wherever you can find their stuff. I have magnetic mobile filter adapter system kit and magnetic phone grip. Very cool stuff if you want to expand your mobile photography. So if you're on the go with your Switch and then you're done with gaming and you want to take some photos, you can check them out. JJC. I've been using their you know, equipment, their like extras for different cameras and different mobile phones for some time now. I trust this brand. It is inexpensive, so it's a great way to expand your fun with photography on the go. And Switch is a great as a gaming device on the go. Alright, I said already enough. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.